Hello everyone. What image comes to mind when you hear the name Antonio Vivaldi? Most of you probably think of beautiful violin melodies and his masterpiece, The Four Seasons. But do you know how this great composer spent his final moments? Today, we're going to follow the last journey of Antonio Vivaldi, who quietly passed away in a humble home in Vienna on July 28, 1741. From his flamboyant life as the Red Priest to his lonely death in obscurity, and the story of his music rediscovered by the world after many years. Let's begin now. Born in Venice in 1678, Antonio Vivaldi earned the nickname, the Red Priest, due to his red hair. From a young age, he displayed extraordinary talent on the violin, and even while pursuing a religious path, he never neglected his musical endeavors. He taught music to girls at the Ospedale della Pietà orphanage music school in Venice. It was here that he composed numerous works, emerging as one of the most influential composers in Europe at the time. His violin concertos were revolutionary, and his operas achieved great success across the continent. Vivaldi attained both wealth and fame, and his music resounded with praise. His scores were sold to nobility and royalty throughout Europe, and Venice became an even more brilliant city thanks to his music. But glory was not eternal. Vivaldi lived a life as complex as his fame. Due to health issues, he often couldn't officiate Mass, and his close relationship with opera singer Anna Giraud caused controversy. His musical style also began to be criticized as outdated. As new musical trends emerged, Vivaldi's popularity started to wane, and the public, once so enthusiastic about him, gradually turned away. Financial difficulties also compounded his problems. Eventually, Vivaldi, dreaming of a comeback, left for Vienna, Austria. But there he met an unexpected tragedy. On July 28, 1741, Vivaldi died alone and forlorn in a humble house in Vienna. The record of his death at the time simply stated, Antonio Vivaldi, priest, died of poverty. The end of a musical genius who once dominated Europe was incredibly humble and miserable. He was buried in a public cemetery near St. Stephen's Cathedral, but even that grave was forgotten without a proper tombstone. His music lay buried in dusty scores, and his name slowly faded from people's memories. But great art never truly disappears. 200 years after Vivaldi's death, his music began to see the light of day once more. In the early 20th century, a vast collection of his scores was miraculously discovered in Italy and Turin. Scholars studied these scores, unearthing Vivaldi's hidden masterpieces, and his music once again began to resonate in concert halls and on the radio. Especially after the 1950s, as The Four Seasons gained worldwide popularity, Vivaldi was re-evaluated from a forgotten genius to one of the greatest composers of all time. The resurrection of his music, contrasting with his tragic life, deeply moves us. Antonio Vivaldi passed away in poverty and loneliness in his final moments. But his music transcends time, living on forever within us. On July 28, remembering the day this forgotten genius left the world, we hope his beautiful melodies resonate in your hearts for a long time. We'll be back next time with another intriguing historical story. Thank you for watching.